subscribe, and like Elay TV, yo. Hey, what's up? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy, repping Saginaw, Michigan, not Saginaw, Texas. That's me, LAELAY, pronounced like LA. Hey, I want to talk to you real quickly about makeup. Like, not makeup like you break up to makeup. Oh, I cannot stand that saying. That's a whole nother video. I'll probably talk about that next. But I'm talking about makeup, foundation, powder, mascara, all this stuff. I really like makeup. I have so much fun collecting it. I think I enjoy collecting it more than I do applying it on my face. I stand solidly and completely torn on my affliction with makeup, meaning I love it. I love to collect it. And I do like putting it on. I'm not good at it though. But I have things that I like. But what I'm conflicted about pertaining makeup is the fact that how it makes a lot of women, including myself, depending on how I apply it, look completely different than who we are naturally. So with me, when I first apply makeup, I don't remember where I was. This video is going to be quick. I don't really want to go into too much detail, but enough to let you know when I did put on makeup for the first time, what is called a full face, I really liked it. I looked gorgeous, like even more prettier than I am now naturally. But it made me sad because it's like I was lying to people and lying to myself, but most of all lying to people because that's not how I look. So it's a bittersweet thing with me and makeup. That's what it is. It's not a love-hate. It's bittersweet because makeup makes a lot of women look triple times more beautiful. It overly enhances, and the thing is, you can get caught up. Well, I can say I got caught up when wanting to stay like that. I'm like, man, why can't my face just look like this? I had to find some rational logic to keep my peace and my sanity, and from not going into such a slum of disappointment when coming to makeup, because at that moment I wanted to keep applying it every day because I'm like, why can't I just look like this? I know I'm beautiful, but the makeup just is like, wow, So in my mind I'm like, well, this is how we're supposed to look in heaven. This is how we were supposed to look before the quote-unquote fall of man or the imperfection seeped into the world. So I tell myself, with makeup, I'm supposed to look just like this. However, since there's imperfection in the world now and there's no perfection in the world anymore, I don't get the privilege or the luxury to look like this every day. No one do. If you want to look like that every day, you have to be a slave to the makeup. But then it's like you're also lying. I feel like I was lying to people, and it's like I don't want to lie to people, especially when I wanted to start dating. It's like I can't depend on this makeup. I can't rely on it because that's not me. It's not the guy will think I look like that, so I don't be wanting to lie to people like that. So I had to find a happy medium to use makeup. So when I put makeup on, it's not overkill, it's not over the top, but it still look nice so people can still see how I look naturally. So I'm thankful for like the Neutrogena lines and the other lines who started, from my knowledge, started following suit to Neutrogena, started as far as making natural skin tones of makeup and all of that. I do love a good mascara. Oh, I do love mascara. If anything, when I do my face, I definitely like mascara. My favorite is the clear, and then I can put color over it. Like they have blue mascara. Oh, they have. Getting excited. They have a mascara I need to go get by Hard Candy. HARDCANDY. I think you can only get it either online and at Walmart. It's a glitter one, and it's pink. Ooh, the glitter mascara. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Now, Pointer Sisters. Ow! Okay. So, I do like a mascara and some eyeshadow. The cat eye, I like that too. I'm not that good at it, but it's pretty. And a nice lipstick. But far as all the other stuff, I don't deal with. So I just don't deal with it because it changes the way my face look, the appearance of my face, and I feel like I'll just be walking around lying to people and to myself, So that's what I do. However, I have a couple of original characters, a few now, where on YouTube that I used to dress up as characters, and one required makeup. Her name is Thaddean King. That's the character that I dress up as on YouTube. I haven't done it in a while, but when I turn into her in my costume, that's when I really set myself free and indulge into the makeup world. The foundations, the everything, the physical alteration of my face. I even want to get into prosthetics too, because there's another character I want to make where I want her nose to be a certain type of way. So I've been studying how to do, I think it's called the prosthetics, making the fake noses with the chemical. It's not really chemicals, but it depends on the level and the intensity of what type of stuff you're trying to get into when it comes to makeup. But I just want to get into the prosthetic aspect as well. So I will use makeup for costumes. That show, I think it comes from Sci-Fi Channel, where they I don't remember the name, but they just make costumes all the time. It was like a reality TV show contest where they create costumes and do all this extreme elaborate Hollywood set and makeup, that's science fiction. So making characters and such, I'm excited about that because I can really use my makeup creativity when making my characters. I have fun because I know it's a character I'm pretending to be and not me actually. So I don't feel like I'm lying because I'm not. So that's how I feel about makeup. I remember years ago, there was a girl, when I first met her, first impressions are, first impressions stick with you. So when I first saw her, I remember how she looked, period. So the next day I got invited to her house, and they're having a party and hanging out by the pool and friends, and it was a friends and family gathering. It was more of a family gathering with a couple friends. But the thing is, I didn't recognize her. I didn't know who I was talking to because she had on makeup. When I went in the house, I was asked, I'm like, did you see so and so? And I'm like, no, I didn't see her. They're like, well, she's by the pool. I'm like, I don't see her. And I was so serious. And then they explained, well, she's the one like in the black and white striped suit, like bathing suit top or something. And my mouth dropped. I hope I hit my face, but inside I'm like, oh my gosh, that's her? I felt like she lied. I'm like, I don't know who you are. When I first met you, you looked like this. So when I saw you again without your makeup, you had zero makeup on. She looked completely and totally different. So I was shocked. I actually wanted to go home. I'm like, I I felt odd because I walked right past her. I didn't want her to think I was being funny, but I really didn't know who she was. She looked like two different people, so I didn't speak. Not until later, it took me forever to just really grasp that. And I didn't want to say, oh, I didn't recognize who you are without your makeup. You look like two different people. Feels like you kind of lied to me because now I gotta remember how you look from the first time I met you. And I have issues recognizing people's faces sometimes because of that makeup, especially because the makeup. So if a lady's walking down the street and she don't have her makeup on, and that's how I've always seen her, don't think I'm acting funny. You just look like two different people, and I cannot recognize you to save my life. And that's the issue I'd have with makeup, where I don't want that to happen to me, because makeup can make a woman look totally different, and that's mine in a way. You know what I mean? I get when you want to go out somewhere. I went out with my husband. We went out to a fancy restaurant. And I put on a full face. I did light foundation. I didn't do heavy foundation. But I felt guilty putting on light foundation. But I wanted to look extra snazzy for him. And I looked gorgeous. But I'm like, oh, I felt weird at the same time because that's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. So, ladies, I just want you to consider when you're wearing your makeup and how you're applying it. Are you wearing it now because you felt like how I felt? I don't want to live without it because I like the way I look. But I know if I make this commitment, I'm going to have to do it every day. But the thing is, when you do it every day and you find someone who you like or love or are interested in, is he or she gonna be able to accept how you look without your makeup? I think when you meet someone you're interested in and you're one of those people who are like a severe makeup head, you have to show him or her how you look by having a date together alone at your house or somewhere, and you wash the makeup off in front of him or her and say, yo, this is how I look. Can you handle it? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. Have a great day. Tell me about how you feel about makeup. Subscribe.